Laurence Juber, my special guest, the Jeremiah Show. If you're just joining us, where have you been? You're too late, but that's all right. Go back and check it out from the on the podcast, or find out where it's airing on a radio station near you. Uh, Laurence Juber is an ambassador for his instrument, has been said, and I wanted to, and that's a true statement. I agree with that. I'll back that one up. Um, I wanted to ask you, Lawrence, real quick before I let you go here. I know you have another interview.
Mm.
Um, who do you spend more time with, your guitar or your wife?
Both, because she
Okay.
loves to hear me play, so I can practice with her. She likes to listen.
I was gonna ask, does she understand your relationship with the guitar?
Yes, she
And
does,
yeah,
because
that's
she's a
great.
guitar fan herself, and it's a match made in heaven from that point of view.
Is there a guitar, particular guitar? Remember, we counted 14, and you said there's a 15th in the corner. Um, is there a guitar that has been by your side and has marked all the milestones of your life with you, through your teens and forward, like your children being born, your marriage, your all the great things that have happened to you? Do you have one that's like a family member that's
Um, I mean, I have a nylon string guitar that I got in 1971 that was my classical guitar all through college, and I still use it on occasion. Um, I don't have kind of like the main squeeze guitar that I've had that whole time. Part of that is because I had some guitars stolen in the mid 70s. Um, but what I have had is a series of signature models with Martin guitars. And in each case, and there's the one in the back there, and I have this one over here. Um, each one of these has probably logged as many hours as anything that would be kind of an heirloom guitar.
give me an idea how many hours that might be?
I mean, look, if I play 3, 4 hours a day, 7 days a week, and do the math,
Okay.
uh,
Wow.
and so uh, because part of the process has been just refining the instrument to the point where it matches what I'm trying to express. So, over a long period of time, selecting different woods, different construction methods, um, and getting to the point where the steel string guitar that I play is as close to the a steel string version of a classical guitar, but with the attributes of a steel string guitar. So, for example, with this kind of guitar, I mean, the wood, the high alpine Swiss spruce that we use for the top is what we call moon spruce because it's cut on the waning moon, which is the old world way of doing it. It's the kind of wood that Stradivarius used, for example. So,
Mhm.
you're never going to get to a Stradivarius guitar, even though Stradivarius made guitars, but a modern version. But to get as close as possible to the most evolved mode of expression on an instrument, um, and a name brand instrument too, rather than
Mhm.
I mean, there's some brilliant luthiers out there who make the most amazing guitars, but I'm not necessarily going to travel with a guitar that has that potential vulnerability, So, um, but working with Martin guitars over a long period of time, I was really able to refine an instrument that really suited my style. And that this is the guitar that you hear on the new album. It's just the
Oh,
one.
okay.
And you may think you're hearing more than one guitar, but it's only one guitar on the record. There's no overdubs. It's all live performance.
Well, I promised you no questions that I've already asked three, but I'm going to ask one last one and then I'm going to let you go. You can answer as short as you want to get out of here. Have you found at times in your life when words, you can't find the words or words run out, that your guitar can say things for you that you're not able to say and express yourself to people in ways that you're not able to do?
I think all the time. I mean, because the the way that I can express myself on the guitar is a very different level of expression from what could be, verbally expressed. I mean, and there's times when one can do it in a song or song without words, um, and I think that the music has a power that goes beyond the spoken word. But then sometimes the spoken word can become like music too, you know.
Mhm.
So it's really and how it appeals to the audience is that's something that, you know, I enjoy when I can get out and perform, and especially if I'm playing for people that have never heard me before, that they hear something that they've never heard before, and it
It's
communicates.
received.
And I've had people, you know, I've had things happen in concerts. I mean, couples that were on the verge of divorce that have reconciled, you know, at one of my
Uh-huh.
concerts, for example, has happened, you know.
Mm,
So that's kind of gratifying when
yeah.
there is something therapeutic, something meaningful in it, that it's not simply entertainment, but it has some deeper resonance.
Laurence, it's been a real pleasure. I'm so thankful and grateful to you, not only for the music that you provide all of us. So thank you for that, and but thank you for your time as well. I'm going to give you final words. Anybody you want to thank, or any last final words you'd like to say before we go?
Just you know, I hope people can enjoy what I do, um, and to, you know, listen to Ilse's music, listen to Hope's music too. I mean, she has two projects. There was the Housewives, and then the political version, which was the Nasty Housewives. You can find those too. Um, and just, you know, to all music lovers out there, you know, just keep the faith. And word of advice in these times: if you're going to see an artist performing, especially in a small club, buy your tickets in advance, because the clubs are much more comfortable when they start to see the ticket sales coming in. And, you know, when people kind of wait until it's time to walk up and buy their tickets, it's better if you just get them in advance, because you want to be supporting the live music industry as much as you can. It's really important for up and coming players as well as for established players, you know. And I play larger venues, but I also play small venues. And it's really important to keep those venues alive. And a lot of them got hit really hard during COVID lockdowns, and some of them are still recovering. So, you know, support your local music venue.
That's so important. I'm glad you said that. Really, that really is important. I just went to real quickly to your website. Let's see here. Are you concerts? What do you got coming up? June 8th, Alva's San Pedro,
Yeah.
and the Music Box in San Diego.
Hmm. Yeah,
Uh,
it's the anniversary of it's 45th anniversay of the Back to the Egg album, Wings Back to the Egg album
oh
release.
wow.
And so I got asked to sit in with a McCartney tribute band who are very good, but they've never done this album before, and I haven't played it. And, you know, some of the tunes I've never played live. So this will be an exciting weekend.
Oh, this is
But
great.
then July 6th, there's a bunch of us doing the Beatles White Album at the Grammy Museum. And then I have a bunch of solo shows coming up. You know, just my concert page is really where you can find out where I'm going to be.
Yeah, go to lawrencejuber.com. It's spelled Juber, his last name, lawrencejuber.com. And the concert tab, and there's a lot of good stuff coming up. One at the Mint in LA. So I'm gonna catch you at one of these, Laurence, and come say hi to you. Thank you again, my friend, for doing the show, and keep playing that music. Keep that obsession up. We love it.
Well, thank you very much for having me, and stay well.
Yes, you as well. Communicate, but listen more and evolve. And have a great day, everyone.